I'm not going to touch eBay for like 2 days, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, sort of thing. Focus on what's important. Didn't touch eBay. Didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. But I guess I lied a little bit. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Big Listed YouTube channel. We are back in the basement. We have a great video coming up for you here. We cover some what's sold. We go on a bit of a story rant. It's all good stuff. I really think the story is something to pay attention to. Talks about a crazy interaction I had with somebody buying an item from me. So stay tuned for that. And let's just dive right on in. Hey, everybody, and Merry Christmas Eve. It is officially Christmas Eve. It is 12:11 a.m. on December 24th. We actually had 2 sales technically yesterday. Still feels like today because I haven't been to bed yet. But I want to get them pulled because mail pickup still happens on Christmas Eve. So schedule the pickup and let's take a look. All right, the 2 we're going to be grabbing are both plush and they're an A and B. First up, we have Katarina Kitty Cat. This is a character from Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. This is a children's show, very similar to Mr. Rogers. I know my son really loves it. Very popular with toddlers, young kids. Sold this plush for $5 plus $5 shipping, poly bag, and it will go on out. Also sold this Build-A-Bear Workshop dog. No sound pucks, no scent, no nothing. Just a good old-fashioned stuffed animal. Sold for $8 plus $5.95 shipping. Again, poly bag. This will go out first class because it is under a pound. I can just kind of feel it's under a pound. You get a feel for those sorts of things after a while. So, yeah, that $5.95 is more than enough to ship out. All right, so I know I already mentioned that it's just after midnight. Officially Christmas Eve now. And, you know, if I had to rank like a top 3 times of year, top 3 holidays, Christmas is number 1 at the top of all those favorite time of year, favorite holiday activities, favorite this, favorite that. I start listening to Christmas music as soon as Halloween is over. You know, my birthday is the day after Halloween, and I start listening to Christmas music almost immediately. Sometimes I even listen to it over the summer, especially like a Christmas in July. Just this past July, my wife and I turned on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation one night just to celebrate. Actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was actually on July 25th. Love Christmas. I'm all about it. You know, growing up, it was always just such a special time of year. My parents did a great job making sure that it was truly special. It was the one time of year where we could ask for anything. You know, throughout the rest of the year, you know, we always had what we needed. It was awesome, but it wasn't you know, stuff being thrown at us as far as like toys and video games and all sorts of, you know, that's the materialistic stuff outside of like what we need, right? Because that's what it's about, having what you need. But Christmas, it was always kind of like a free-for-all, and it made it feel like that extra level of special. And I know it's not like that for everybody, but that's how it was when we were growing up. That's my experience. And, you know, it was just always a lot of fun. And now that my wife and I have a son, it's really important that to us to make it feel really special for him in our own way as a family. So the reason I'm recording this right now, right as we go into Christmas Eve, is because I don't plan on touching eBay over the next 2 days. First and foremost, there's no shipping on Christmas Day, so me packing anything up after tonight is pretty pointless. And 2, eBay's not the most important thing for the next 2 days. It's not even a factor the next 2 days. My family is going to be priority number 1, and that's my wife and my son. And then subsequently, our extended family. You know, tomorrow we'll be seeing my in-laws, my wife's family, which is always a really great time. And then on Christmas Day, we'll be seeing my family, also always a good time. You know, the last couple days here with Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I really just try to like take it in a little bit. One of my favorite things at the holiday time here, especially for Christmas, which we celebrate, I'm a bit of a night owl, as you can tell, but I've been like this forever. My favorite part of Christmas is when everybody has gone to bed and everything's finally quiet and the only light that's on is the Christmas tree, and it doesn't matter if there's presents under there or not. Just that is and has always been one of my absolute favorite parts of the holiday. Just that calm, that peace. You know, I just try to take it in those last couple days, because for me, the build up to Christmas is so much better than the actual holiday itself. I like that whole build up. I love the atmosphere of it. But you know, I just try to take it in these last couple days, because I know when the 26th hits, it really truly feels like, okay, it's over and now we're on to the next thing. Let's prepare for the new year. And so, you know, to all of you out there, whatever you're celebrating, Christmas, you know, what have you, you know, it doesn't matter what holiday you're celebrating. Make sure you take it in. Make sure you enjoy your time. Make sure you take time for yourself and your family. And, you know, this is the happiest time of year for so many people. It's their favorite, like it is mine. But there's also a lot of people out there where it's not their favorite time of year. Maybe it's a lonely time of year for them. So let's also make sure we're reaching out to our friends, maybe some of those family members that we don't always see. And, you know, just make sure that everyone's good and, you know, as happy as they can be this time of year. So, you know, from me to you, my family to yours, I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful holiday, whatever you're celebrating. I'll see you guys on the 26th. Hey everyone, it is Sunday, December 26th. It is the day after Christmas, and we have 6 orders going out tomorrow. So I want to take a look. I'm also going to scan the room and just show you like the post-Christmas holiday disaster down here. And then we're going to mount the camera up over on the window there and talk about a really, really weird interaction. All right, so we're gonna start just by scanning the area so you can really see the disaster, then we'll get into the items. So a little disheveled there, nothing surprising back this way. And then the piles start happening. Boxes. And then all this. Got a new ring light, so that's definitely gonna help us out. I'm just trying to figure out how I wanna implement it and how to set it up properly, so it helps us the best with the YouTube channel here as well as TikTok. But yeah, it's a pretty big mess down here. It's gonna take some time to get back in order. But first up, we're going into A12, and then we're gonna swing right next to it into A17. So first up, we have these vintage haircutting shears. They are dull. Forged steel, don't know much about them, not even really a brand, sold for $7 plus shipping. We're definitely going to make sure these are wrapped up really well so that they cannot puncture anything that they're shipped in. These will still go in a bubble mailer. I'm going to use a ton of bubble wrap on these just to make sure that it is really safe going out. Next up, we have this Looney Tunes Christmas ornament. Got this guy in an estate sale for $1. Ended up selling for $23 plus calculated shipping. Ornament's in great shape. Box is beat up a little bit. I'll disclose in the description as usual, but this will go in a box, so probably 6x6x6 box. And our last 4 we have here today are plush in A, C, and D. All right, so 2 of these guys, not going to the same buyer, but still showing them together because they're from the same TV show, which is PJ Masks. PJ standing for pajamas. It's literally kids that dress up in pajamas and fight crime. I don't get it. I think it's a little silly, but kids love it, and that's all that matters. These guys sold for like $8 a pop plus shipping. They're gonna go in poly bags and ship on out. Again, 2 separate buyers, but happy to send them out. I got them both for free. Next up, Build-A-Bear Workshop. No sound, no scent, no nothing. This guy sold for about $10 plus shipping, going on out in a poly bag. And another Build-A-Bear, we have a Jack Russell Terrier. There is a sound puck in this one. It does work. And yeah, so I'll put a little extra bubble wrap around that spot in case it gets tossed somewhere and it doesn't break. But still poly bagging it and send it on out. All right, everybody, you know what time it is. Story time. So I've tried telling this a couple times already, and I've recorded a few times, and it just hasn't worked out, but maybe this is gonna be the one that works. So I said earlier in the video that I wasn't gonna touch eBay for 2 days, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and that's true, I didn't. But I did touch reselling a little bit. I'm gonna tell you about it because it was a less than favorable situation. So On the 23rd, I got a message from Facebook Marketplace because sometimes I flip things locally. I don't do a lot of it. I really don't. But, sometimes it just makes sense to a little bit, or at least give it a try, especially around the holidays. I posted these CoComelon laptops. I got 6 of them, full retail arbitrage, paid $20 a piece, trying to flip them for $35 over there. I had somebody reach out to me around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening on the 23rd. Hey, are these available? I said, yes, I have 6. She said, great. I want one. I said, okay, sounds great. She said, when can you meet? I said, well, I can meet you one of 2 times. The first time, either being after my son goes to bed tonight, I'll be available to run out around like 8:15. I said, or what I could do is I could meet you tomorrow morning because I had to run to the store anyway. I wasn't going out of my way to meet on Christmas Eve. It was kind of like a 2 birds, 1 stone situation. She said, you know what, I'll meet you tonight. I said, great, I'll see you at 8:15. 8 o'clock rolls around, person cancels on me. I say, no problem. They ask if I'm available Christmas Eve. I said, yeah. They said, okay, great. Send me a message in the morning. Let me know what time you want to meet up. We'll go from there. I said, sounds great. I message this person at 7:30 in the morning on Christmas Eve. Hey, I'm available to meet at 10:30. How does that work for you? And I give them a location, the whole thing. It's a Jewel Osco parking lot. And especially on Christmas Eve, great spot to meet, tons of people, nice public place. 10 after 10 rolls around, and I finally get a response. Hey, I'm just getting ready to leave. No big deal. I understand. I said, yeah, how about this? You just let me know what your ETA is when you walk out the door. We'll call it a day because she mentioned that she needed to get some money and all sorts of stuff. She said, sounds good. About an hour goes by and I message again, ETA. She said, oh yeah, I'm just leaving now. I said, great. Let me know when you have your money and you're on your way. Give me an estimated time and I'll meet you. No problem. But please be aware that I need to be home and ready to leave my house by 1 p.m., which means that I am not able to stay out any later than 12:45 at the latest. So if this time keeps getting pushed, we may run out of time. So from the start, I'm telling you, hey, I'm flexible here. Not a lot going on yet, but I do have a cutoff and I'm setting boundaries. And that's really the theme of this whole conversation is boundaries. So I get a message a few minutes later, hey, I'll be there in 40 minutes. I said, great. So I arrive at 11:45. I like to get there 5 minutes early. It's just how I like to do it. I don't want the buyer waiting on me. I message, hey, I'm here. I send them a picture of where I'm at in the parking lot. I tell them the make, model, and color of my car. I tell them what I'm wearing, what I look like, that I have glasses, all this stuff. I want them to be comfortable and know what they're looking for. Person responds, hey, I'm stuck in traffic. It's going to be like 20 minutes. I responded, hey, no problem. I got to run to the store anyway. Knock out the 1 or 2 things I got to grab. See you when I come out because it was going to be about 20 minutes anyway. Go in, I come out. Message them, hey, a couple more minutes or are you here and I'm missing you? And they said, I'm still about 20 minutes away. Okay. And I let them know because at this point, it's now like 5 after 12. So I said, okay. I said, I need to let you know and remind you, I need to be home with my family. It's Christmas Eve. They said, yeah, sorry about that. Traffic's crazy. 20 minutes later comes, I message, where are you at? Oh, I stopped at Walmart because I had to go to the bathroom. Walmart is right next door to Jewel, like literally next door. You can see it from Jewel. See it. Not like, oh, it's over there in the distance. No, like it's there, like the neighbor's house there. I said, okay, what do I need to do to get this to you? Because at this point, I'm impatient. Even if this was a normal, random, like August Wednesday and nothing was happening, this is just incredibly disrespectful and inconsiderate of somebody's time. Let alone the fact that it's Christmas Eve. And I've been very explicit in my need to be home at a certain time and how I'm trying to plan and work with you. This person says, can you meet me here at Walmart real quick? And then we can just do that there. I just had to run in to use the bathroom. I said, sure. It's kind of on my way home anyway. So it works out. They give me the make, model, and color of their car and where they're parked. They don't send a picture, but they just tell me where they're parked. I get to Walmart. I find the car. Nobody's in the car. Message the person. I said, where are you? I found the car. They said, oh, my husband's there. I said, there's nobody in this car. Responds back, oh, yeah, my husband just came in and met up with me. We're going to do some grocery shopping. Just hang tight and I'll be out in a while. Hang tight. I'll be out in a while. At this point, because I've shown up, I waited again, I changed locations, and now I'm waiting again. It is now 12:45. I stayed in my car, I put it in reverse, I backed out of my spot, and I went home. I got home. 15 minutes later, where are you, is the message that I receive through Facebook. Where are you? I responded back, I am at home loading up my car, getting ready to leave. The response I got back crossed the line, in my opinion. I didn't give you permission to leave yet. I responded back. I said, I want to make sure I'm clear. And I laid out the whole scenario with the timeline, where I was, what happened, exactly happened. The very last thing I said, so I was more than flexible and understanding and moving around for you, but I'm the one who's wrong in this situation because I ran out of time. And then she goes on a whole barrage again. So I blocked her, I reported her. Moral of the story, a couple parts to this. One, we could look at this two different ways. Some of you might look at this and say, hey, Mike, you know what? You were wrong. You shouldn't have made this plan and you should have followed through on it no matter what the buyer was doing. Okay, I disagree with that, but you might feel that way and that's fine. And if that's how you want to operate and you want to have your time monopolized by somebody you don't know, especially on a national holiday, have at it. Or you can look at it the way that I'm seeing it. And again, you don't have to agree, but you monopolized my time on a national holiday when I was already kind of like hanging around trying to work with you in the first place. You took advantage of me. You were inconsiderate of my time. You disrespected my family indirectly by doing this. You know, you took me away extra time. I guess I didn't have to tolerate it as long as I did, sure. But I was trying to work with you because we were working together on the transaction. That's how it works. But at the end of the day, what I'm here to say is set boundaries for yourself. This is an incredibly frustrating situation. I'm done selling on Facebook Marketplace. I won't do it anymore. I'm going to source because I find some stuff to flip on eBay. Works out for me, but I'm not selling anymore on Facebook. I can't do it with the buyers anymore. This is the worst situation I've had. I've had plenty of them where they just decide to not show up after I'm already there, or they'll be like, hey, is this available? And it's like a $20 item, and they'll be like, how about $1? Or they'll be like, oh, do you want to trade for something irrelevant and like 1/100th of the cost? No, I don't. I just want hard money in my hand that I'm asking for. So at the end of the day, set yourself some boundaries. It's really important with these sorts of things. And the same goes for eBay. You know, we're going to go through all these little different things with eBay, but when it comes like your interactions with buyers, stay firm, stay strong. You know, when it comes to your pricing and how you negotiate, you know, if you're not comfortable with a price in a negotiation through like, you know, the make and offer options, don't take it. If you don't like something that you're trying, like if you're like, oh, I really want to source this and resell it, but you're not liking the price, don't negotiate on it. Set yourself a boundary. Like, hey, unless I'm going to double my money, I'm not in it. If I'm not going to triple my money, whatever your situation is, it's different for everybody. You know, in all aspects of your business, set those boundaries. It's super important. I think you're going to find that it's less frustrating in the long run. So unfortunately for me with the Facebook portion, I had to go through it a little bit of the hard way. But at the same time, you know, it's a good learning experience and just an unfortunate situation all around. But set boundaries. Good for you. Anyway, let's keep looking at what's sold. So we just got done talking about that weird interaction I had with Facebook Marketplace. And then I just put together all 6 orders that I already showed you guys, the 4 plush, the scissors, and the ornament, and we got another sale. So let's take a look. We're down here at the bottom in A19. So we sold one of these guys. I know there's a glare. I stuck all these in a poly bag just to preserve the cardboard a little bit. But I got these for $5 at the good garage sale, probably about a month and a half ago. Sold it for $35 plus calculated shipping. Buyers all in a little over $50. This is gonna go in a box. Gonna ship it out. Really excited about it. Hey, it's Monday, December 27th. We had a sale today. Let's turn the camera around. It's an A11 right here, and check out all that mess still. So let's jump in here. All right, so it's a little tough to see in here, but I sold some Monster High curtain panels. These are brand new in the packaging. The packaging has a little bit of damage to it, but the curtains are brand new themselves. Sold these guys for $25 plus $8 and I want to say 55-cent shipping. Buyer was all in somewhere around 35 bucks. We will end up poly bagging these because there's really not a lot to get damaged here. So it'll be a poly bag and ship out. Hey, it's Tuesday, December 28th. One sale today. Let's take a look. Right over here and see. Sold this Build-A-Bear Workshop. It's a Shopkins edition. It's like a strawberry kiss apparently. Anyway, it sold for $11 plus $7.75 shipping. So I'm going to throw this guy in a poly bag and it will go on out. All right, everybody, that's going to be the video for the week. And I hope you really enjoyed it. I know it's longer than normal, so if you're still with me, thank you so much for hanging in there. I really wanted to share that story, so I know it ran a little long. I hope you learned something from it as well. You know, again, I know this is a little different doing it in this room instead of down in the basement, but, you know, just a different circumstance here today. If you're really liking what you're seeing, please hit hit the like button. If you're not liking what you're seeing, hit dislike. Still good feedback. You know, if you're really enjoying what you're seeing, please hit subscribe. You know, you'll get reminders about when the new videos are coming out, all that good stuff, and it really helps me out, and I'd appreciate it. But, you know, till next time, this is the last video of 2021. It will be number 17. So again, for everybody out there following along, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not subscribed and you're still following along, thank you as well. I really do appreciate it, and I will see all of you here in 2022.